Hello friends. So congratulations on completing CA final exams. So yesterday indirect tax paper you have completed, and many students have put in the thank message stating that your rocket revision videos have helped a lot, and even the marathon, customs marathon mainly, which was conducted, was really helpful. And even I have given some important areas to focus upon. So the questions are from those areas only. So overall, the students are very happy, and I'm doing the paper review related to that exam which was conducted yesterday, and I got the question paper. So I'm just discussing what are all the types of questions that is given, and according to me and overall students, what is the feedback of the paper. So this video is not about suggested answers, because I have not yet prepared the suggested answers, but I am overall giving an idea about this paper, review about the paper, and suggested answers will be released soon, and that suggested answers will contain like questions and what is the answer for that question. So because yesterday only I got the paper evening, so I have to sit and get the answers typed, and then I will be sharing that question paper with answers with you. So, and even I will make a video on that so that you can understand. And this paper overall, I feel like it's pretty easy paper only. But for every teacher, indirect tax paper, indirect tax teacher, indirect tax paper will be easy only. So therefore, I should not say that this paper is easy from my point of view. So from students' point of view, if you see, yes. So standard repeated questions. So how they were asking, they were testing in the past. So the same thing they are continuing. So they have not deviated from that line. And some students said MCQ part is difficult. MCQ part is difficult, and question number 1 is tricky. But apart from that, all other questions are easy only, sir, is what the feedback that they have shared. And so this question number 1, yes, it is tricky only because lot of adjustments they have given. So these details, like the question itself runs into 2-3 pages, and lot of details they give, mainly involving valuation, exemptions, RCM, etc. So for example, know uh, see this, these are all like special points. The security establishment of the company caught an employee who had stolen bearings of value 2.5 lakhs during the month of October. Bearings could not be recovered, but the company successfully recovered costs from the employee. IGST rate of 45,000 has been taken by the company on these bearings. So in this case, whether credit is available or not. So when the goods are lost, destroyed, written off, so or disposed of as gifts or free samples, so ITC is not available. So therefore that is easy. But it has been recovered from the employee. So when it is recovered from the employee, immediately the confusion starts. Then the ITC should be granted. But actually no, we don't have any exceptions like that. So ITC is not available. The intention of the lawmaker is not to tell that the ITC is available if we have recovered the money for that. Not that way. It is not used in the finished goods. It is not used in the course or furtherance of business. So for that reason, ITC is not available. We may recover it. So whatever is our loss, we may recover. We will recover even from an insurance company also. But ITC not available in this case. Okay. So like this, some cases where the students are finding it, like little tricky. And then point number 8, if you see, the whole time director of the company was paid a salary of 5 lakhs during the month. He was also paid 20,000 towards sitting fee for his participation in the meeting. So definitely that salary 5 lakhs will not be coming into value supply, because that is employer-employee relationship, whereas 20,000 rupees towards sitting fee for participation in the meeting, so that will come, it will not be taken as employer-employee, because usually in that case we have a circular also that has been tested here. So 192, 194J, whatever is the TDS that is deducted depends upon that, like this. So therefore Some good points are there. Even the gift related point, you can see. Point number 6, during the month October, the company purchased 10 mobile phones on its name and distributed to employees to enable them to perform their duties more efficiently. The total price of the phones was 1,20,000. At the end of the month, company sold these mobiles to employees and company recovered only 20,000 from the employees. So here, will it be considered as sale or not? So whether it is considered as a gift or sale. So distributed to the employees to perform their duties more efficiently for the company and sold these mobile phones, and the company could recover only 20,000. That is next. So is it a gift? No, it is not a gift. It is not a gift. So you can sell at any value. So they are selling at 20,000 rupees. So they have recovered only 20. So remaining they have not recovered, but they have sold it. So therefore, we will be definitely taking that will be coming under the value. Okay. So that is the first question. Yes. Questions like some students said that it is tricky, but according to me, it's not that much trickier, not that much tricky. It is a standard first question which generally they will be asking. Okay. And then this second question, and the first question is nowhere given anywhere in the book, like RTP, MTP, nowhere it is. So it is a newly coined question. So every time it happens that institute will be coining some new questions. So the first question is usually a new one which they have coined. And so generally students who have complete knowledge on the subject will be able to do this. So those who attended the regular batch or the fast track batch, they will be able to do this. But otherwise, if you read some summary book or a chart book, even I have also one summary book, pocket book. So that will be difficult. So to be frank with you. Next. Second, this question is again a very simple question only related to the composition scheme. And so they commence the business during the current year, and after crossing threshold limit up to 50 lakhs, or 150 lakhs only, they can go for composition scheme, and that too on the taxable supply. Manufacturer means total, trader means on taxable. So it's a pretty easy question. It is from our solved workbook only. So we have given this question in the solved workbook. So even I have discussed the same question in the classes. So it has come. It's an easy question actually. Then this question is related to some lockdown. So even taking COVID, they created one question. So BCD decided that he would sell his own branded groceries at 20% of the cost to any organization who is providing free food and groceries to the poor and needy as his contribution to the nation. So the details are given. So what is his turnover and what is the tax paid, inward supply, security and maintenance services. So what should be taken as the value related to this? So here there is some consideration, like some amount he is selling. Okay. So whether that will be taken or not as the value. So when I am discussing the suggested answer, I will discuss this. So but an interesting question. It's an interesting question. And then this question literally what I have discussed in the marathon. Question number 3. This 5 marks question, same question. It's from study material. This question is Control C from and Control V from study material. Customs, I conducted marathon, and those students who attended the marathon will be knowing it. So this is literally that question from that marathon only. That is study material question only. So here I told transshipment charges should not be added. Clearly I have referred. And even this unloading and handling charges at the Kandla port, Indian port, should not be taken into account. And other things should be added. So this transportation charges from factory to load airport should be added to FOB. And loading and handling charges also should be added to FOB. So then freight charges, so it is by air, no, it is by seaways. So normally we will take an insurance charges 1.125% of the revised FOB. Same question we did. So 5 marks. Okay. So that easily they would have got. And this question is related to time of supply. Time of supply. So it's a very good question because like very easy question. It is also there from our discussion in the classroom. So supply of fabrics and job work of knitting. So generally to explain job work, usually I'll give an example that you go to a tailor, you give the cloth, he does the stitching. So that is job work, service. So job work of knitting is coming under service. Supply of fabrics will come under goods. So for goods, we have one method like time of supply, section 12. For services, we have different method of time of supply. Okay. So that particular part. Then this is also some import of services related point, and whether RCM is applicable or not. So it's also a very easy question related to import of service and RCM. And this is a generic question. So Mr. Chandrakant imported a car from Britain. After the car arrived at the port and was unloaded, he went and saw the car and found it was damaged. Damaged. So while discussing the marathon, I told you in case of damage, we get an abatement. So, and it was possible to get the car repaired and use it. The examination by the customs for the purpose of assessment is not over. So what he need to do? So he need to go and tell, like he can claim the damage abatement. So the reduced customs duty he will be paying. Okay. So that section 22 related point we need to write. They did not directly ask, it is hidden in that. Then next, this question is again some normal question. They have given the turnover details and workout is aggregate turnover. This question, 5 marks question. So I gave some top 50 questions for practice. Okay. So in that 50 questions for practice, I have included this aggregate turnover question also. So aggregate turnover definition, if you know, and even I shared one information related to various turnovers. So there it is there. What are to be taken into the aggregate turnover or not? Definitely supplies under RCM and all will not be coming. Okay. So that is this question. Then next, candidates are required to attempt either one or two of this. So they have given an internal choice between this. So in this e-waybill question, a very good question, job work e-waybill is required irrespective of the value, and handicrafts also. So therefore e-waybill is required in this case. And second one is related to casual taxable person engaged in handicrafts. So what is the registration limit? So compulsory registration is not applicable to a casual taxable person. So definitely students should have answered this compared to this one, because compared to the refund point, this is easy. But even refund related question is also a good one. So this, I told this in the class itself, in fast track batch as well as in my regular batch. I told that you have to realize the proceeds within the time stipulated by RBI. So that is if you are not realizing the proceeds within the time limit as stipulated by FEMA, it will be recovered, and at least by RBI you have to recover. Otherwise, so whatever money that you have got as a refund, it will be taken over by the department along with the interest. So this is a point related to that. And then customs duty payable. This again in marathon I told this problem. See, when I took marathon, so many students said, sir, cover important areas, cover important areas. They were no actually disturbing me a lot while doing marathon. So they were telling, sir, you cover GST, so you cover this, all those things. But I completed customs marathon. From that marathon of 4 hours, I started at 8 o'clock and I went up to 12 with a half an hour break. So in that session alone, from that session alone, around some 15 marks came in this paper. So one 5 marks question, another 5 marks question related to safeguard duty. This is also ditto from study material. So this also I discussed, this also came. Okay, so total 15 marks from that 4-hour marathon. Okay, on customs. So 15 marks is not easy, Naya. So therefore, next time onwards, when a teacher is telling something, so don't disturb them and don't irritate them by telling you take this, why are you taking this? See, we will have some intuition and we will be doing analysis of the past exam question papers. We know from where the questions will be asked. So it's nothing but a guess only, but many times it will become correct because we are into it. So therefore, that marathon, those students who attended or who saw at least the recorded lecture, so definitely they would have felt it. 15 marks from that marathon it came, okay? So this is related to the safeguard duty. And next question, show cause notice under section 74. So they have given the different dates. So what is that they are asking? Tax and penalty. Discuss the amount of tax and penalty to be paid. When 74 comes, the penalty will be under section 122 subsection 2. 100% of the tax or refund or ITC or 10,000, whichever is higher. So only CGST related penalty, if you write, that is sufficient. So you don't have to write both CGST and SGST related penalty. And there is one discount offer that is available with respect to the penalty if you pay before show cause notice. So there will be 15%, after show cause notice and within 30 days 25%, thereafter within 30 days from the order 50%, and thereafter 100%. So this question is related to that. Then discuss the validity of the following independent cases. So again on 74 they have given like this is on special point. This is there in our book, resource book, it is there. The same question is there. They gave a notice under 74, but later on the fraud cases is not proved. So 73 they want to invoke. The same notice can be converted to 73 also. And CGST officer issued an adjudication order. We did not specify payment of interest. So therefore, ASCI contends that interest cannot be demanded. This question is also there in our resource book. I told interest is a statutory liability. It's not like penalty. If penalty is not there in the notice, we don't have to pay. But interest is a statutory liability. Whether it is there or not in the notice and order, we need to pay. Okay. Then duty drawback. Duty drawback, computation of interest. So this, one student has posted in the Telegram group asking, sir, why interest should be computed after 1 month? So I said, because that is the provision which is available. So if the duty drawback is not granted within 1 month, then in that case, the interest will be payable by the customs department at the rate of 6% per annum from after 1 month. Okay. So this is that point here, 3 marks. And normal interest payable in case of exporter, recovery of 10,000 paid erroneously on 3rd July. Demand for recovery was issued on 5th September and exporter paid back the amount on 3rd November. So this is like payment, like erroneously we got the refund. So by now we need to pay. So in that case, customs. So many students have applied 18% rate, but actually it is 15% rate only. So then discuss the liability of partners of a firm to pay tax, interest and penalty. So liability to pay tax in special cases. Provisions relating to assessment of unregistered person, best judgment assessment of unregistered persons, and important aspects to be borne in mind while claiming duty drawback under section 75. So that 75 points. So certain restrictions are there, no? 75, that thing. Overall, I feel paper is pretty easy except for the first question as students. Remaining questions are easy. Okay. So this is an easy paper only. And so thank you for trusting me and attending my classes. And I will be sharing suggested answers soon, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. And therefore, all the very best for your results. So definitely it will be coming good in your favor. I also pray God for that. Signing off. Take care. And one more information. I am starting a regular batch from 22nd and fast track batch from August 12th. So if any of your juniors are planning to attend the batch, please pass on the message to them. Thank you.